All right, let's go to my home gym. I'm going to show you my platform, exercise platform I built, and I designed it for doing almost any kind of exercise that you need to do at a gym. And I'll show you some of the stuff I have. So it's pretty awesome. Here's the platform. It's actually 8 feet by 8 feet, which is a good standard because sheets of plywood come in 4 by 8, so you use 2 sheets of plywood. This is not the way I would have made it, but I had extra wood. I had these fence posts. These are 4 by 4 treated fence posts, and I just added braces in between. And this is a very thick, this is like very thick, I think it's like 5/16 or thicker, and it's actually a treated plywood. And I just painted everything. And then on top of that, I just put, and it's got discolored a little bit, but I put some vinyl sheathing on top of it. But I can remove it. It's just held on with a self-adhesive on the edges, and it's held on. These are just sand. These are just actually a couple bags of cement I put on there to hold this tarp so that it doesn't get blown away. And because we had some hurricane warnings, and these are just some really nice rocks. Actually, they're flagstone. I just keep the tarp on there to help protect the platform, help protect the vinyl. Here's one of the problems I have is this tarp. I got it at Home Depot. It's not that old, but this is part of what you face in Florida. This tarp is less than 6 months old. The sun just deteriorated the heck out of it. Right now I'm set up to do key exercise and meditation on a comfortable, beautiful platform in fresh air with the sun shining. You really can't beat that. So I encourage you to build something similar. Now you can build it 4 by 8. It's not that expensive, not that much work, and it's something that you really love. Want your exercise center, your key exercise and meditation center to look better, you just add a little bit more to it. This is an indoor-outdoor rug, and it's a nice size. It doesn't cover the whole thing, but it looks nice, and it comes in all different kinds. These come in all different types of designs. I like this one because it's kind of natural. And I got this Home Depot. It was 49 bucks. All right, I also bought indoor-outdoor carpeting, and you can roll it up. This is a remnant part. I bought enough to cover the whole platform because it comes in 12-foot wide lengths, 12-foot wide. This was cut off from 12 feet and gives me an 8-piece that is 8 by 8. But I also have a ton of different mats that I could use, including some of these old style fold-up type things that are padded. These are kind of obsolete. I've got this type here, which which is really, this one's really wide. It's more than 4 feet wide. So, and you can see they're not as thick, but they got a good padding. And there's so many different ones that I just couldn't even list them all. You know, different qualities. You can buy these everywhere, from sports places, stores, to even Walmart, I think, sells it. You could also use a yoga mat. So you could just take one of these if you want something really soft. Lay it on top of your rug. So you've got a system. Right, well, I just finished 45 minutes of key exercise meditation. And another benefit is that you sweat. You can sweat out a lot of toxins. There's even types of yoga, hot yoga, where they try to get you to sweat. And if you do this in other parts of the country, might be different, but in South Florida, it's very, very humid, very hot. And the sun is scorching in the summertime, so you're gonna sweat a lot. Because there's so much humidity, the sweat doesn't evaporate as much, so you keep producing more and more sweat. Another thing is, when I'm in a direct sunshine, man, while I'm meditating, I see just beautiful colors. You know, it's just, the sun is so energetic and it's so health-giving. And you do it early morning or late afternoon when you're not in the burning rays. And it's just awesome. This here mat I like when I'm doing calisthenics, because as you can see, look how wide it is compared to just a normal exercise mat. It's almost like, it's actually, I would say, double the width. And you know, it's a little tougher outer coating too. So this is a lot more, can take a lot more abuse. And I also like it if I'm doing dumbbells or weights. I could do it indoors, outdoors. It protects the floor. This is good for like like stretching type things. And the same with this one here that I'm using right now. I also want to make note that this platform is sitting on cement, little cement piers that I made. And if you don't do that, this platform will sink into the ground, period. Especially in Florida, we got soft soil. Eventually it'll be sinking into the ground. I build things on piers, and that's how they build a deck. They're just 12-inch or 16-inch piers, round piers. And you only have to go about a little over a foot, and put about a dozen, and it keeps it from sinking. So this will stay here just like a deck that you build, any kind of deck you build. You know, there's a lot of options. I teach key exercise meditation. I have a strength and conditioning course. I have martial arts courses, self-defense courses. So I integrate high-intensity interval training with the resistance, and there's a million ways to get your body in shape. And here's the key. Doing long cardio actually damages the parts of your heart, the arteries that lead to your heart. And it's also not needed. It's not necessary. That's why I do the high-intensity interval training. In a quarter amount of time and effort, you can get better results. And you also got to integrate anything with a little bit of strength and conditioning, a little bit of strength resistance, whether you're using, I use sandbags, I use kettlebells, dumbbells, barbells, but you got to build a certain level of strength, a certain level of endurance and conditioning, so, and then flexibility. So you got to have a total package, total program, and that's what I teach. So subscribe, man, get into it, get involved, work on your health, man. It's awesome.